Beautiful. It's Kim Saracen, the Queen of Hearts here. And today we are focused on how to attract a healthy relationship. And the reason that I wanted to talk about this is because this has to be the biggest challenge that all of my clients come to me to help them solve, is because they keep getting into the wrong relationships or they keep attracting the wrong type of dysfunctional guy, and they can't understand why they can't break this cycle and pattern. So there's a couple of reasons why you might be getting into unhealthy relationships. One of them is that maybe you've been single for a while and you're just feeling lonely. And those lonely Saturday nights are getting to you. And so you just kind of pick a guy just for the sake of being in a relationship. Then the other reason is because you meet somebody and you feel an incredibly high attraction. And you assume that because you have this high attraction, then it must be a sign that you're meant to be together because of all this attraction. And I really want to speak to that because, high attraction, when my clients say they have that kind of level of attraction going on for a guy the minute they meet him, I tell them to run in the other direction. And the reason for that is because that high attraction isn't based on anything. It's just attraction. And at the end of the day, if you're interested in having a long-term relationship, like a relationship that has a solid foundation and legs, for my clients that find their soulmate, what they find is that there usually isn't a lot of that huge high attraction. In fact, some of them say they were kind of turned off by him. And I keep saying, try him out again. Go on like 3 or 4 dates and really give this a shot. So those are a couple of reasons why we attract unhealthy relationships. And also, I wanted to say on this high attraction thing, it really does turn us into a ninny. Like when we've got this high heat and this major chemical cocktail going on, we just aren't ourselves. We aren't in our body. We aren't thinking straight. It's like this crazy making mechanism gets set off because we aren't grounded. We're distracted and we've got hormones going on all over the place. And I find with people that have the high attraction when they are first getting together is they might be great in the bedroom, but as soon as they're out of the bedroom, nothing works. So if that's going on for you, then you want to continue listening here because I've got some tips for you. So the truth is, the right guy will never make you feel uncertain. You will never doubt yourself. You will, if anything, be able to shine brighter. And you won't be all up at your head and doubting yourself or doubting him or doubting the relationship. When you're in the right relationship, it will feel like home. It will feel like you guys knew each other in another lifetime and you're coming back together. The conversation flows easily. When he's not around, you're not wondering whether he's going to call or not. You're not wondering if he's still dating other women. Like there's just no doubt. So it feels like home, like a warm hug. It feels very nurturing. And it grows, the attraction grows over time. Okay. So, how do you attract this kind of relationship? Well, it's all about basing what you're looking for in a guy on what you value. So, values are things that it's really where you spend your most energy and time. So, for example, for me, the things I value are fitness. I value long term relationships that are intimate and deep. I value money. So, I love being financially responsible and growing my money and looking at other opportunities to bring in other channels of income. What else do I like or value? And I value family. That's really important to me. My relationships with my family members are intimate and deep, and fulfill me and nurture me. So those are a few of my values. So you can imagine a guy who comes along who is, a couch potato, never works out, is broke, and never talks to his family. Well, we wouldn't be a good match, right? So when you know what your values are, it makes it really super simple to be choosing a guy. So I want to share, I had this client who could not stop herself from doing a beeline towards the same type of guy all the time. So she really liked the guy in the business suit who was the big man on campus, who had, tons of money, would fly her, all across the country, and had a business or a couple of businesses at least. So she would always do a beeline for this kind of guy, but she never felt fulfilled or happy. And so when we started working together, after a few sessions, what we did was we determined what her love language was and also what her values were. And part of her love language was attention, that she really, to be fulfilled in a relationship, she needed attention. And what was happening for the kind of guys that she was choosing is that because they were so busy making money and being the big man on campus, she was never the priority. She was always the lowest on his totem pole. So once we created this love map and compass based on her love language and values, within 2 months, she met her soulmate. So it was hard at first for her to not do a beeline for what was just naturally what she had done always in the past. But of course, it was never serving her. And once she really got that and how much it was costing her to constantly go for the same type, she had a lot more motivation to shift it. So, as I said, values are the things that that you value, where you spend your most time and energy. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to ditch the long laundry list of what you typically go for in a guy or what you're requiring currently in a guy. Because if you're stuck in this pattern of just not attracting the right kind of guys, I'm telling you, at the core of it, your values and what you're going for are not congruent. So I want you to carve out some time and make a list of what you really, truly value. It might be similar to mine, it might be completely different, but really go into your heart and figure out what that is. And then from there forward, that's going to be your compass and your love map that will guide you so much better. Okay, well, thanks for tuning in today. It's been great connecting. Be sure to share comments, and I love hearing from you. Or you can send me a private message if you have something of a more personal nature to share and you want my help. Okay, bye for now.